I'd like to start off by saying that I did have a video, but the camera I got from school, which would be this one right here, I can get pictures a lot better than videos, and I hate trying to get videos from this, and it really didn't work. Of course, I know videos take a long time to upload, but still. So, I like to apologize. I'm going to make a makeshift video, and I am folding napkins. That's what I did with the people at Haven. So I'm going to use this. It would be easier to high thread count, but I like adding pizzazz and stuff that comes from the heart, because something comes from the heart is a lot more warming than always trying to do something else, even though you have to buy things to do it. Well, because there's always numerous styles to choose from. Alright, so the one that I started off with is the crown. Let me get it out here. I'm doing the crown one. This is on the easy level, and I like, you can make your people feel like guests of royalty, and like they're on the red carpet and everything. And the next one would be the tie. I consider this one to be a higher easy level into moderate, and this one is very easy. There's harder ones to do, but I try to choose some of the easier ones for when I went to Haven, for which I have this, somewhat ready to go. I have to take the prongs up for the mail yet and everything else, which was what I was about to do when I was uploading my last video, but I hit a wrong button. And so I am gonna, I'll do that after. How's that? I am gonna start with the crown, like I promised. So then you have to keep it on a square. I know it looks diagonal because I'm trying to fold it over so the ends are pointing away from me. And go like this for right and left. What was really hard is I had at least one person that was a lefty, so it was kind of an opposite direction for her. She had to start from the left and not the right. And then you go up and then down. A couple creases help. And then fold in. That's your crown. It's a lot easier if you have something that it's sitting on or something else. I like having the crown somewhat like that. It's kind of what it is, but they have the folds out like that, which is kind of hard to have it tugged out when you have to have it, because they have you tugging it out and doing that. But with these napkins, it's easier to have it diagonal like that, because it makes it look more like let's see, a bishop's crown or the pope's crown. We know how it's diagonally on the way up, and it has that point up at the top. And so I started with that one, but I found it's a little easier to fold on the eighth step that I did, which was the curl the left side of the napkin and the right side of the napkin up so that they meet the middle, and you tuck the one end into the other. That I found it's a little easier to somewhat flip it while you're turning it. And then get here. And so the one point I wanted to make was that the site I went to for this called folding the starch, because having starch really helps, plus having a higher thread count than the ones I have, but these are the best I found to show you. And they call it napkin Viagra, which, if you think about it, it kind of is. And I always found that no matter how good you are, to have the instructions, especially when they have pictures, sorry, kind of looking at the video here, have the pictures, and because it shows you step by step, because they usually start with the finished product and then go step by step by step. And so, let me get everything in order here. Next one would be the tie. Is that with this fold, guests can wipe their face or whatever and make them somewhat feel expensive with the inexpensive ones. And which, doesn't that seem a little special to you? You know, make your guests feel special. Make something to make them feel special. That's why I wanted to do this. Plus, it's a good craft to learn for different occasions. And this one is a little easier with a little limp napkins, like the one I'm using here. This one. And however, if you have a higher thread count, you can iron them out a little. And remember, the larger the napkin, or whatever you have, or even something like paper here, the larger it is, the larger the end product. Keep it a decent size, like this here. And so step one is to, we'll flip it back down so you can see, is to have it at a diagonal. Then you take the right, and again, I had someone who was left-handed, so I had to go and flip the directions around and do it left-handed for her. But take the right. No, I don't have to crease it until you do get both of these, and then you go back over with the right, then back over with the left. Now I was talking about this part's a little easier. They have you going this way and then back this way and around. I don't like that. I like going this way because it creates more of a square. And what they're having you do is easier with paper to do that. But I always do like this the tie fold, because if you have a place to do it, you can hang on to the top so you know that it doesn't go away. But with the crown fold, it's kind of a little harder because you have to be delicate, you know. Everything is delicate in its own way. And then at the end here, I also have my little references, which I'll be handed into NICC or as an on Express. And then at the end of the presentation, we had a chat, and basically about me. Obviously, they wanted to know more about me, and you know, I was in and out of the camera so many times that because I had to help them, which is, you know, something that you probably had to do if you're trying to demonstrate something, which I understand. And then I found out that most of those people knew what epilepsy was, which is kind of a shock if you think about it. But I'm not used to having people know what epilepsy is, and yeah, at least I applaud myself for knowing people with epilepsy. So I have this ready. They gave it for me to mail, and then I also got a card from one of the ladies, and it was just a good time. I went there initially because my Aunt Dorothy lives there, you know, because I thought it would be something nice for her to do, you know, something that was real simple with napkins, you know, because some of them are, I should rephrase this, some people are limited to what they can do, so that's why I did what I did. And I don't know if I want to keep these. I think I do, especially these two, because these two are the main ones that I'll probably use, because I like making my guests feel like royalty and everything else. So, and I will get this up on Express as soon as I can. And then I want to thank you again for listening to my reverberation, since I had to make a new one. And then I will talk to you guys later. So thank you and good luck on everything else.